So let's get right into it, man. A lot of young men nowadays are very much so depressed, anxious, anxiety, depression. Technically, they're two different things, but they sort of correlate. They sort of go hand in hand, right? And a few major reasons, these are not all, I'm not going to cover all. And first of all, disclaimer, I am in no way, in any shape or form, giving professional medical advice, right? This is just something that's somewhat common knowledge if you really think about it, if you really observe, okay? And maybe it's something that you do observe, but you never really thought about. And the first major problem is young men are not putting their testosterone to use. See, guys, when you have all this raging testosterone inside of you, when you have all of this energy, all testosterone is it's a lot of things, of course. It's a lot of things. It aids in growth, hair growth, all that good stuff, right? And your body, it aids in growing your body pretty much as a man. And we have a lot of it. And when it is stored, when it's not being used, when it's just sitting idle, that is energy that's raging, right? It's like, use me, damn it. And unfortunately, most men do not use their testosterone. Most men let it go to waste. But the problem about that is it doesn't go to waste. It just gets more angry. It's sitting inside of you and it gets more angry. A very huge problem that we have nowadays is young men are being softened up. And I know I sound like an old head. I know I sound like one of these boomers, right? I'm not saying that men should be out there throwing spears and shooting each other and suplexing each other in the street. That's not what I mean by getting softened up. That's not what I mean by being masculine. I don't mean just to have a man committing senseless acts of violence. But on a side note, now that we're talking about that, a lot of senseless violence happens because testosterone is being suppressed, right? So the way testosterone is being suppressed, like I said, society does not like men being masculine. It is what it is. I'm just going to go out here and say it. It does not like men being masculine because one of the pure essences or one of the traits of being masculine is to be somewhat aggressive. There's an underlying aggression. Now, like I said in the beginning, I'm not telling men to go out here just freaking pile driving people for no damn reason, right? But in the same time, there's an underlying undertone of aggression inside of us, and it's suppressed. Anytime we try to stand up for ourselves, we get shushed. We get quieted by society. If, let's say, you're at work, and especially, and I'm gonna get a little more deeper into this, especially by women that hate men showing their masculinity. So in your job, I'm pretty sure some of you guys ran into it. You'll have a female boss, and in her mind, right? In her mind, she doesn't have some type of vendetta. And guys, what I'm saying is not any kind of hate. It is not any kind of slander. It is just the plain out truth. I've seen it, I've experienced it, and I've heard females have outbursts that give their true feelings, right? So this isn't just something I'm making up. You have a female boss or female employee that has this vendetta against men. She feels like she has to prove something against men, right? So if she says something to you, if she gets out of pocket, right? And you, as a man, you try to correct her on the job, guess what she's gonna go do? She's gonna go report you. And guess what? Who's gonna win the argument most of the time? She is, okay? It takes, and I've seen this happen so many times on the job, where a chick will go off on a guy, then when he tries to defend himself, when he's just being a man, and he don't even do it in a disrespectful way, she goes and tells her manager the guy's fired. I've seen it, right? So you have all these forces trying to suppress your masculinity. All these forces trying to suppress you because they know masculinity is like a caged gorilla. Gorillas are one of the most powerful creatures on Earth. Gorillas are one of the most powerful creatures on Earth. You put it behind a cage, it's just, it's a caged beast with so much potential, right? But the same token, it's a lot of young men's fault too, because all they do is go home, sit on their behind, look at social media 24/7. They have no kind of social life. They have no kind of activities. Having activities, being physical is one of the most important things a man can do. And it kills me to my core. It kills me to my core when men think going to the gym or being in something in physical activities is superficial. They brush it off like, man, you just thinking little. Okay, see, that's the problem. When you have most of the male population, right? And I'm gonna go off on my males here. I'm gonna go off on you guys, right? Because I want to see us do better, but we have to start with us first. When you have young men as young as 16, 15 years old, getting off from school, going straight to their PS5 or going straight to their computer, going straight to Snapchat, looking at chicks, looking at all of their Snapchats and sending cute little comments and all that bullshit. And then while they're sitting down, they're eating donuts, hamburgers, nachos, fried chicken. And they're just sitting there and they have all that time to be on Snapchat or play PlayStation 5. As soon as you tell them to hit the gym, they look at you like you just spoke a foreign language. They look at you like you spoke an alien extraterrestrial language, right? And these young men wonder why they're so depressed all the time. Now, there's more underlying reasons for depression, right? Like I said, I'm not trying to downplay it whatsoever. But in my case, what I noticed is when I started working out, of course, not every single day is going to be roses and sunshine. Of course, there's going to be messed up days. But once I picked up them weights, man, my whole life changed, right? And guys that go to the gym, you can attest to this. If y'all hit the gym, let me know in the comment section. You guys can attest. If you miss more than like a week, you start feeling antsy. You start feeling like, oh my God, like I need to find a tree branch and do some pull-ups. True story, by the way. This is a true story. When the quarantine was was going on and they closed the damn parks and the gyms, yeah, I was on them tree branches looking like fucking Tarzan, looking like a monkey swinging off that bitch. I didn't give a damn who was looking at me. I know somebody was looking at me like, damn, he look like a monkey right now. I don't give a shit. You feel me? That's how bad it got, right? So men, you have to get out here, exercise, use that testosterone, that raised up testosterone. You have to release it through physical activity. This is one of our main purposes. I don't give a shit how much money you got, how many Lambos you got. If you are out of shape, if your physical shape is bad, your mental health is going to be bad too. Because increasing your physical activity, increasing your body composition and improving your body composition rather, is going to make you more disciplined. It's going to make you think twice about eating that donut. It's going to make you think twice about eating that fried chicken. Even though I do eat junk food from time to time, I don't go crazy with it, right? I don't go crazy with it because I always have thought back in my head, like I don't want to mess up what I just worked for, right? So social media, like I said, I touched up on that. Just too much social media, just sitting around, looking at other people's lives. Dog, don't worry about other people's lives, bro. Don't worry about them, right? Like I'm a small YouTube channel and I know there's other channels that get millions of views. Their subscriber rate is through the roof, right? Do I see it? Do I notice it? Of course I do. Do I let it hinder me? I don't. I don't care. Worry about your life. Stop worrying about other people's lives. Yes, there's other men that get more play than you. Yes, there's other men that get beautiful women. Yes, there's other men that drive fancy cars. Focus on yourself. Look at them and be like, okay, I want to be like that. So what do I do now? Okay. So, these are in just my opinion, some of the reasons why men are depressed, basically because lack of physical activity and just no direction, being on social media too much and just comparing their lives to other people. Okay. So with that being said, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope you took something out of it. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.